Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Invisible Ink. We are in the middle of a K&O Executive Terminals when we decided to take a break because things have been going a bit slowly and we're going to be here for a while longer. We've got all the guards tagged, we've got the whole facility scouted, it's just now a matter of unraveling it all without compromising the agents' positions. I'm starting to wish that I had been able to kill this stupid Spec Ops guy. Oh well. I think we are basically done with this turn. Yeah. So he's going to here. I remember he was stationary looking this way. So I feel okay standing here, which is not in view of that position. But I don't feel great about it. I feel a little scared. But that's life. You just gotta not take risks, but
investigating. I must be jumpy tonight.
activate your fullest potential.
Must be imagining things.
Right, don't take risks, but don't unnecessarily weaken yourself due to fear that you might misunderstand things. If it's important to like play on the razor's edge, then play there. If you can afford to play safe, then do that instead. But here, I really needed this spot, and I was sure it was safe, so I took it. So, now what do we do with these guys? There's sort of an interesting... We can distract this guy to, like, up here, maybe, somehow. If we can find a safe place to be. Like, come back up here again, basically. Here, and then here. And that buys us a turn of exploring this area. And grabbing all the safes and the... Or grabbing all the consoles in the safe. That's sort of appealing. We could even sprint through here next turn. I kind of like that. So that's my tentative plan for Sharp. Let's see what we can do with everyone else first. We can't quite get here, which is too bad. I would have liked to change the guard patrols pretty soon, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, let's just run down here. Okay, so what are these guys up to? They are... Yeah, good. Getting back to business as usual. They forgot all about the camera scan. So I can just get a little bit closer with this guy to this safe, anticipating that eventually I'll want to get it. And also, this is a nice place to hide when the patrols change. It's very unlikely we'll be spotted there. So that's my 10th plan with Sharp. Already played Decker. What device are we taking this turn? Probably one of these two things. They're the two that are like the most pressing, I think. The safe is actually going to take a little while. Maybe we should just leave Sharp here until the situation with these guards resolves itself by getting this. So let's take this. Next turn I think we'll take this. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should just leave that camera. I don't mind if a guard we spend one alarm level on letting a guard on getting spotted by this camera. Compared to spending 2 full turns worth of seed on hacking it. I'd rather just spend 1 turn worth of alarm level, get spotted, and drag a guard up here to a totally useless area for several turns. So I think the second thing that I will hack is like something with 2. I guess the safe here, maybe the shop here, one of those anyway. And if I get enough power, I could do both. So that's an argument for moving Sharp this turn. Is that we'll have access to these consoles before the firewalls go up, when they provide us a lot more leverage. We can hit several things that have 2 firewalls. Right? How much power is this for us? 6, 12 power? That's 3 devices that we won't have to have their firewalls advance. So I think that is well worth the investment of moving Sharp a little, which is hardly an investment at all, really. Just put him him up here. Yeah, this guard's gonna go like... He thinks he's going like this, which is ridiculous. He's clearly coming here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. So he gets to here and looks around. And that'll give us time to run down here. Grab all of this stuff, I think. And then end here. Which is a great place to hide, honestly, in terms of, like... It's right next to the stationary guard, which makes it pretty hard for him to escape. But the patrols will be changing soon, so that's not really an issue. Yeah, I've moved all my agents. I've spent all my power. I've got a plan for what I'm doing coming up soon. I'm happy with this. May as well peek in case a door is opened, but I guess it won't be. And ambush in case I'm very, very wrong about the paths the guards are taking. Yep, looks good. The other thing is I might not need to spend, I might not need to get spotted by that camera, because Decker does have 2 cloaking rig 3, right? I mean, he could avoid being spotted.
Now we can't see anything.
Oh, I forgot. If we want to get through here, we're gonna have to take this. I think that's still worth. 'Cause getting through this is gonna be convenient for the extraction anyway, right? So let's grab this to be able to grab these consoles this turn. We spent 1 firewall, or 1 golem here, and in exchange, we're getting 3 golems this turn instead of later, with the important point here being that golems we spend this turn are much better because we can point them at things that are going to go from 2 firewalls to 3. We can get them to serve double duty, basically. So we spent 1 golem here, and we're gaining 2-ish, 3, depending on how you count things, maybe. Also, we can prevent this guy from going back to there by just picking up the server, or the site list right now, which seems pretty good to me, honestly. Not so excited. Could he hear me right here? Not so excited about sprinting, anyway. I think we can definitely get into a position where we wouldn't want him to hear us, so let's not. A K&O security dispatch looks pretty good. A Sankaku detention center is also pretty appealing, because we kind of want a convenient reason to go through Sankaku for the vault and the detention center. What better reason could there be, right? So let's give that a try. And I will drop off my security card. Looks like we're not going to need it.
You've got it. Great. When you activated that terminal, it sent out an automated message to change up the guard duty.
This guy's just going back in here. This guy's changed his mind and is going this way. These guys aren't doing anything too problematic. I'm happy with that. Yeah, this space is as safe as we hoped, and will also give us a convenient way to steal from the last guard down here. I'm game. Okay, there's some power to work with, and now if we wanted, we could come back here and open this safe up this turn. But it's going to cost just as much to hack later. Whereas there's a few things that we're in a hurry to take, namely this safe, this, and possibly the relay switch. But if we do hack this stuff in a big hurry, we definitely won't have enough power to sell to the relay. So there's not much point in making this one of the devices we hack quickly. In fact, is there enough power left in the facility? 6 plus 3, that's 9 more. Plus the 5 we have is 14. So the only way we could generate enough power to go in here would be to have Olivia knock out some guards. Actually, this occurs to me. Does this generate power? Yeah. I should be doing that more often, since we're not going to use her attack cooldown for anything, right? Spec Ops guy's a little annoying. Standing here, he actually will see this door, so we won't be able to go into this room just yet. Oh well. So we could generate enough power, conceivably, to go into the power relay if we never, ever used a program without seed for the rest of the mission. But that's costing us quite a bit of time, I think. Especially because it means we have to hack like 4 more times. It's just getting through these things is 4 more turns of hacking, and then getting through this is at least 1 more, probably 2. I think I'm gonna pass on that. We just don't have enough power, which means we're not hacking this. Which means if I want to, I can like take the shop now. That seems like a fine investment. Very funny. Alright, well, at least we got it last. So we'll just hide Sharp out over here. Peeking in case that matters somehow. Oh, we already grabbed the site list, right? So now we have plenty of power, and we just need to hit a couple more safes on the way out, and optionally a camera, which is a much more manageable amount than like if we tried to also do this relay station. I think I'm happy with the decision to leave that alone. The main threat is the guards heading up into Olivia's area might be
Nothing.
inconvenient for her because she is guarding a body, but I think that with tags we'll manage. Oh, that's convenient. This guy's just going over there, huh? And that means we can just park the body here, duck in behind him. We could also park the body here, which is a little bit less exposed, I think, in terms of these guards, because there's some possibility that this drone, say, wants to get into this room, and if so, he'll go this way. He won't go this way. Wait. Yeah, this area is hidden, but it's not lit up in yellow like it should be. Or white, I guess. Because it's in this guy's like vision, but it's behind. I don't know why this is not marked. Like, I can do this and it shows up as white, but it should show up as white here. Maybe the Spec Ops don't color things properly because they don't exactly have peripheral vision. I don't know. Anyway, this seems like a slightly better hiding place. This is a possible option on some future turn, but certainly not this turn. The Spec Ops guy would see it easily. Decker can sprint. There's definitely nothing stopping him from doing that, although it doesn't seem terribly useful. It doesn't hurt. And now, anytime we want, we can crack this open. Probably this turn is the wrong time. Yeah, this is the guard we haven't searched, so let's get up here and get that over with. And then, of course, get back to witch cover. This seems pretty okay, but honestly, like, anywhere is fine. Nothing is going on in this room. We could hide here. We could not be in cover. It's fine. This turn anyway. Maybe Spec Ops is coming down here, in which case we'll want to adjust. Or maybe this guy's patrol path leads him all the way out here. Who knows? But for now, we can park here. Who is it more important to get going? Sharp or Decker? So we kind of have to choose which one of these two safes we start hitting up. any compelling reasons either way. I think I'd rather get Sharp going, just because there's a lot of guards between him and the exit, whereas for Decker there aren't. So I'll do this. We can't send Sharp any further this turn because of this guard, but that's fine. Decker will just hang out here and cover for a while. Likewise, Olivia will babysit until she's got this hacked. We're basically just waiting around for safes at this point. Thanks to the tags, the increased alarm level is not such a big deal, although it's not nothing. When new guards start coming in at 3, that'll be a slight concern. That's another reason actually to have SharpCon first, because this area is quite dangerous, having both guard portals. Yeah, so the Spec Ops guy is coming in here. That's not very nice. Another reason to get Sharp out of here. I'm thinking we probably want to knock him out. Alright, what do we have in here? Stim 2 is alright. Ventricular Lance is like armor piercing, right? Yeah. Pheromone Filter is not my favorite, but like, I don't know. 2 AP is just not that much, I guess is what it comes down to. Given how often on my missions guards wake up, like not very often, hopefully, I think I'll pass on that. The Volt Disruptor is appealing. Another weapon to give to someone capable of armor piercing, spending some power. I don't know, maybe it's not that great. It's a lot of money and a lot of power, and we just like don't necessarily have access to either of those reliably, so let's just leave it alone. Yeah, I think that this really is the time to KO this Spec Ops fellow, because otherwise it's quite awkward to get Sharp going anywhere. Well, I mean, we're not in a hurry to get him going anywhere. The question is, like, just finding a spot that the Spec Ops will not be observing, really, is an issue. But it's not really. Like, this is a great room to hide in while the drama passes, right? So let's just tuck Sharp away down here. And actually, I forgot we have a pass card. We can come out this way if we want, which we can do like next turn. So definitely would have been a mistake to knock that guy out. And also, Sharp is like right by the exit. For some reason, I thought he was gonna have to come like much further or something. I didn't realize it was right here. Or I forgot that he could go the short way, and I thought he'd have to go this way. I don't know. So maybe we should have done Decker first. Such is life. We missed, made a slight mistake there. Not a big deal. Just a sequencing error, giving us a little bit less efficient of an escape. Olivia is perfectly fine to sit here for quite a while longer. Maybe generate some more power by cooking this guy's brain. Yeah, I think I'm happy with everything I've done this turn. I basically just move Sharp. The drone has found its new patrol path here. Who is this guy? This is the one who was stationary here. This is Spec Ops. So we've made this whole area safe now, as long as we don't walk in here for some reason. Also, of course, there's this guard door to be concerned about.
Warning.
That door, please. Let's grab this power, which we can use to sort of accelerate the escape process. This door is indeed still closed. Very good, as it should be. confirm that this guy's just patrolling now. Yep. So he's got his new patrol path. He's happy with it. I'm happy with it. We'll leave him to it. Not sure where this guy's final patrol path location is. Let's just take this stuff to get Decker moving. And Olivia can be last. And this cloak is almost off cooldown, so I don't feel too bad about using this one to avoid the 1 alarm level from the camera. Stim 1, okay. Well, that's basically just money. I'm probably going to sell that. I don't know. It depends. Maybe I should keep it. It doesn't do a lot for us, but it doesn't do nothing. And it's not worth a lot of money either. So there's no, like, strong arguments for selling it. We're just waiting for Olivia to pop open this last safe. Or maybe Decker, since he's passing through. And then we'll be ready to go. Decker will get this guy's attention, perhaps, by opening this door. I guess not yet. But he's cloaked anyway, so it's like, fine. Yeah, this guy just comes down here. Olivia, will you see what this guy is up to? Where is he going? Up there. Alright, that's fine. Well out of the way. I'll just hide Decker. Since he's cloaked, yes, definitely still cloaked, hide him right here. Next turn, come in here and help out with Olivia's situation. Might as well generate a little more power. We don't need this for anything else. This safe. We could, like, pass her Alex's disruptor and have her start acting as a power plant to, like, sell power here, but, like, we just don't have that kind of time, I don't think. I don't know. I guess that would be the optimal play, is to, like, just deal with alarm level 3 and 4 guards rather than leaving before they get here, but it adds a lot of uncertainty, a lot of possibilities to make mistakes. I'd rather just take the safe way to get not 100% of all the available goodies, but like most of them, and count on playing well with most of, basically I don't feel like I need to add variance in order to get to a win, and I think sticking around and doing this adds variance, because it probably increases my EV in terms of like how much, like, I don't know, does it? Maybe not. But most of the time I would get away with some free money, and some of the time I would like lose an agent or something, and I don't think that I need to insert risks like that. I think I'm doing okay without them, thanks. So I will just leave it alone, not try to do anything fancy or silly. We have enough power that we could just like hit this, but also there's no real rush because we're waiting for Decker anyway, so let's not. Yep, sounds good. Alright, new guard coming in. I wish we had some cameras in this area to like tag them before they get to us. Maybe this is Sharp's job, right? Is keep that room under surveillance, so that if this guy is coming up into this part level, which is quite likely, rather than going down into here, then Sharp will have an eye on him and can get a tag on, so that he's under control for the rest of the mission. Yeah, let's have Olivia come up here. Now, we don't actually really need to keep this guy pinned anymore. We could do without it for one turn, but it's not like Decker has anything better to do with his life, right? So we'll just have him take over that job. come up here, and then just hide here to end our turn. Yeah, he won't see that. So we don't need to borrow Decker's cloak or anything. We can just... Oh, rude! Walking this way instead of diagonally? Alright. Well, fine. Oh, I forgot. There's a guard who has a crybaby. Can I have that back? Is it this guy? I think it might be this guy, actually. Huh. If it's this guy, I'm gonna be pretty sad that I forgot. But it's not. This is Spec Ops, right? This is the guy from down here. The Spec Ops didn't pick it up. It was this guy who got... this guy. I should have noticed when I was walking by him a minute ago. Alright, well, let's try to steal that back from him if we can. I'll hide up here because no matter what angle he approaches here from, this is a safe spot. And Decker will be available to, like, I don't know, steal from this guy if he's facing inconveniently towards Olivia. And otherwise Olivia will take it. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay.
Investigating. Nothing.
Yeah, okay. So Decker, actually, will you put the site list down as well, please? I need you to come up here. He doesn't have quite enough moves to go up here and then back, does he? We can only get as far as here and then here, which is like not terrible, but not ideal. It means this guy will be unpinned for a turn, but I guess it's fine. Yeah. Oh, I can't even get there. I can only get here. Ooh. That means this guy's gonna wake up a little sooner than I might like. Ooh. Oh, no, he's not. I can use a crybaby. Haha. If I can figure out a way to do that productively. Yeah, just put it right there. Yeah? And then have Olivia steal it on her way back out. No other guards would hear it. He would just walk straight this way and investigate all this stuff. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Just gotta remember to do it. Feels like it would have been better to just use Decker's cloak to get in here. This is like a bit of a... what do you call those kinds of machines where you're doing like really silly chain reactions? Why can't I remember that? Like where you have the marble that hits the spring that does, you know, whatever. There's a name for that and I can't remember it right now. Okay, well, whatever. Let's trigger this. Excuse me? You are not updating your path? Are you sure? Also, this is not real cover. Oh, actually, this might be. This isn't. But I bet this is. Yeah, you can tell it's not because it doesn't put the little shield. Like there, you can just barely see. See just to the right of the cursor, there's that like shield saying you're in cover from that direction. You can barely see it against this white stuff here. And up here it's not there at all, meaning that's not cover, but this is. So we can hide here in case he doesn't get the memo about there being a noise. Seems a little weird to me. Not sure what the deal is. This guy didn't see where he went, but he doesn't seem to be coming up here. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.5, 4, 6, 7, 8. He could be right here, actually. If he were coming into this room, he might be standing there. From there, you can go 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, or 8. Which means I do still need to be keeping an eye out for him, but I can do so from, like, here. Nothing I really need to hack at the moment, so I guess I'll make some progress on this drone in case I need him in a hurry later. And that looks like all.
Looking around, must be imagining things.
What the hell is the point of the crybaby if they don't even hear it right in front of their dang faces? Honestly. Is it like because he already heard a crybaby earlier in the game or something? I don't understand. Is it because he knew the crybaby was in his pocket? Like, that should have made him more suspicious, not less. Which way is the Spec Ops looking? That's actually pretty important, because Spec Ops are really hard to sneak up on. He could prove to be a problem. But, I mean, we can't KO this guy, so I don't know what we can do about it. Let's get a tag on this guy now. He's gonna go right there, huh? That's awkward. Kinda wanna knock him out, since he's causing a lot of trouble for these guys who are trying to get out. Which way was Spec Ops facing when I KO'd him? No, wait, that's not a Spec Ops guy. That's an ordinary security guard. Can I tell which way he's facing? It's hard to tell, isn't it? Huh. Looks like he might be pointing north from here, which is like east in this viewpoint, maybe? I don't know. It's a mystery. We'll just have to work around it when it happens. I guess no matter where he's standing, he can't see here, which means we can get around him one way or another. Okay, that's fine. Don't end your turn right here, though, Sharp. That would be awkward. Do we need to KO this guy? Probably not, but it does simplify things. We don't know what he's going to do next turn, and I'd rather he didn't do it, whatever it is. Really?
What happened?
Drones noticed that? I didn't think that was the case. Boy, I'm learning a lot this episode, assuming that I remember it. Just seems unlikely. Alright, but let's get the drone out of here. I don't think he notified anyone interesting. These guys are still doing their same patrols. So we'll just move them out of here. And, get these guys towards the exit. We could KO this guy again, but he's going to take too long to get to us. What's the point? We'll just get everyone through this door.
Hey,
Oh, I forgot. He's
investigating.
gonna. He actually is gonna come check it out, isn't he? Well, whatever. We'll zonk him on the way out with Olivia. Decker has a cloak available.
Who was that?
Oh my gosh, I forgot the stuff this guy was standing on. We're gonna have to send someone back to pick that up real soon. That's some important stuff. So I want to send Olivia back to get it, which means Decker's gonna hold the crybaby. Alright. It's not a problem to go pick it up, it's just like I feel dumb for forgetting, that's all. Hang on. Will you please lend Olivia... Oh wait, we don't need to lend it, we can just zap her with it now, right? 6 AP. With which she could get pretty far into this room. So, here. That's enough to get her with a functioning weapon to here, which is a safe spot for KOing that guard. Okay. Fine. He's having a bad day. That's like the 4th time we've zapped him if you count the times while he was knocked out. That guy should not be getting in soon enough to be terribly important. Olivia, we will have sprint because there's
I heard something.
like nothing else to do besides just... this is the only guard who will hear, and who cares if he comes into this room and sees this spot, right? We'll send the drone further away. And we should be able to get out next turn. Right? Just see what's going on in that room in case it somehow matters. Okay, and we'll leave Olivia here. Fine. Take the camera as well. At least I remembered to pick up the crybaby eventually.
Must be imagining things.
That's I don't know. A problematic UI issue is that like there's stuff that it's easy to forget, which it seems like should maybe be more visible somehow. And it's obviously also like a player
Now to
thing.
sift
You
through the
could
data and
say
find the juiciest targets.
that it's like that's just I don't know. It seems like remembering stuff doesn't seem to me like what this game is mostly about, and the places where it makes you have to remember stuff feel like shortcomings to me. Maybe the devs disagree. I don't know. Anyway, we got in and out. We got all the stuff. Made a few more mistakes than necessary. Didn't get a chance actually to do all the stuff if you include the power relay. But as we said, I'm okay with that. Anyway, that means we are done with this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.